It's a perfect situation.
I'll take the side off and that'll show you the bobbin case. But we'll go into the bobbins in a moment. So for just dropping your foot off, all I have to do is press a little lever at the back and the foot comes off. So if I want to change it from this foot to say my buttonhole foot, it's an easy job to do. To put it back on, all I have to do is basically this, where's the pointer thingy? In this here, there's a groove at the bottom that lines up with the groove that the bar there. I put the two of them together and drop my foot. Now it doesn't always match up exactly, so you can pull forward a touch on your foot and you can hear it click. Now if I press this little lever at the back, which I press to drop the foot off, can you hear? That was it clicking into place. So now that foot's attached. But for changing a needle, drop your foot off. Some actually come that you turn a wheel and take the side off, take the whole foot off. Let me show you. Got the other foot. Oh, where's that gone? Where's my walking foot gone? Found it! Yeah, I put it totally separate because, as I say, some of them pull off. But on this machine, you can just change this bottom bit of the foot. So there's that one, which will let you get better close to the edge for top stitching. There's the buttonhole one that I showed you, and the normal zigzaggy one. So those are the 3 feet that came with it. I had this from the other sewing machine, but to use it on this one I have to take all this contraption off so I can put this one on. Now on some they have a little screw that you undo and you pull your foot completely off it. This one is what's called a walking foot. So it's basically for quilting in that, because as you can see it's got a spring in it, but you attach the whole of this, and as normally you saw the foot go down and it holds your material. This, when it's in the machine, will spring back and forth. Yeah, see, it will spring back and forth. But this is just showing you that sometimes you have to take the whole of the foot off and replace it with another one. I don't on this one. I keep it separate though, because if I need my walking foot, I need to basically unscrew the whole lot. So I won't be doing that for this demonstration. But taking your foot off, if it's just a little bit or the whole lot, can help. So I hope that helps you out at all, and as I said, if you need any help at all as regards threading your sewing machine or your bobbin or anything like that, drop me a comment. I'll certainly try and help you out. Or Google it and put in the make and model of your machine, and hopefully it should tell you how to do it. I mean, I can show you quickly on mine. Yeah, I'll show you quickly on mine. Just a quick little thing. Sewing machine. Let's take it all off. Two little spool holders. Front one generally is for the actual use of the machine. Back one is normally for the bobbin. So you put it on your front one. My machine has a little clip at the back here that you get the cotton under. You then undo that bit, pull it down, just hold on to your top cotton, pull it down till you reach here, and then you can pull it down, wrap it round and go back up, and you can feel that it sort of clicks in place. Now my machine needle is not up. There's the needle, it's up. Where'd that cotton go? Where'd that cotton go? It's gone. Through that little hook, through another hook, down the centre, and this is where my machine differs than other machines, because normally they have a dial on it, a tension dial. Mine doesn't. Normally you have to wrap your cotton around that. My tension is inside it, so I have to take it down to this plastic lip and around the other side. Hold on the top of the cotton and just gently pull it up so it goes between the metal plates that cause the tension. And then find your under your cotton and thread it through your needle at the top, down again, and then I've got a final little hook that it hooks round, and as I've said, you might see that better, there's my final hook, and it's at the front, so I know it's front to back that I need to thread it. So winding a bobbin. Now there's different types of bobbins that you can get. Hopefully your machine has got one in, so you know. They aren't all the same, but you can normally interchange them to a certain extent. This, me old machine, there were metal bobbins. This came with plastic, so I don't know if those, it's interchangeable that way. So I just bought some plastic ones for this, and they're fairly cheap, so it wasn't a problem. If you're in the middle of something, you don't want to one-thread it, to wind a bobbin up, and you don't mind it being a different colour or the same colour if you've got two spools, then you can still leave it all threaded up. You just work on this second spool at the back here, and it's not really coming out too well, is it? That's it. You just work on this second spool. So we just put put it on. Now different machines have different things that you have to go round to add a little bit of tension to the cotton while it's going on your bobbin. Or they just a hook to just hold it there. On my old sewing machine it was broken, so I used a safety pin. This one as yet isn't broken, so I just wrap it round. Whoops. So I just wrap it round. Now find your end, and if you look at your bobbin, it's got little holes in it. From the inside to the out, find a little hole and go inside to out. And it's hard to do this when you try and do it on camera. It doesn't want to go because you're holding it at a different angle. But that's how you need to do it. I haven't got the light behind it. I also haven't got the right glasses on. That can possibly help. So let's try this again. There. Inside to out. Yes, it was obviously the glasses. As you can see, this bit is the inside and this bit is the outside. You take it round and put it on your little thing and press it down. Now with some machine, and you push the lever across. On some machines, in particular older ones, you have to hold the wheel, and inside the wheel housing itself is a knob. It's normally about that big. Hold the wheel and turn that knob towards yourself, and that releases this mechanism so your needle doesn't go up and down. This machine automatically does that. As soon as you move over the thing, once you put your bobbin on, it automatically will not go up and down. So just hold your cotton, the end of your cotton, up straight. Press your foot down when you find the pedal. There you are, you see? It's now going. And when you've done a bit, you can actually get your scissors and just chop that end off and just fill it. Put your hand over the top of the cotton reel, because sometimes they spin that fast, they spin themselves off. So if you don't want to go chasing after it, put your hand over the top. That'll do. And then when it's full, or as full as you want it, just zip off. Take your cotton off that spool. I didn't once. I left it on there and it got all tied up around the inside of my handle, and I had to take the handle wheel off. So take that spool of cotton off. Learn by my mistake. Press it across, so now it's back engaged on the actual sewing aspect of it. I'll show you how it is on my machine for threading your bobbin. Yours may be the same, it may not, especially if it's a top threading one, because sometimes you'll get machines that you just drop it in there. This is a side open. So pull the lever, hold that lever and just pull it out. There's the cotton that I've been using. Although it's black, although it looks black, it's actually green. But as I said, some machines have a bobbin case there, and you slide this back and drop your bobbin in, and there's certain orientations that your cotton has to go. I can only show you mine. Right, if you have it so that it comes out, and when you're pulling it to the right, that's the way the bobbin is turning, to the right. This is how I do it. Get your case, your bobbin case, drop it in. There it is. Now on mine there's this little groove down there. Just hold my finger on top of the bobbin so it doesn't keep turning all the time. Take my cotton down to the groove, along the groove out here, and then move it so it actually comes out. I hope you can see that at the bottom. And that's the bobbin threaded. Now we have to put it back in the same machine. So we get this little lever, hold on to it. Normally this little notchy thing is at the top, and it matches up with a part inside there. Just that spool thing goes through the centre of your bobbin. So you put them in and just take your finger away, and you can test it and see, yes, it's quite stuck there. To actually bring your thread from the bottom to the top where you need it, if you get your top thread, hold on to it and just basically turn your needle so it goes down and then back up, so it's just once it needs it. But keep hold of this top thread. There we are, down, and it's going back up. And this top thread we've still got, and move it round, and you can see it is actually pulled up. Let's get something in there to pull it through. It has pulled up your bottom thread. Put that at the back. There's a little groove in the front. Push your cotton there, close it up, and you're ready to go. So I hope that helps any of you, and I'll carry on and do some more that I'll put out, and some more episodes for you. So see you again soon. Bye.
It's a